Hi guys, so last week I actually went to Britain and Paris, so this is the vlog for that. I went to JFK airport and they had this cool thing. You could play games while you waited, you had to pay though. The flight was pretty fine except for the fact that there was some dispute over seating, and so that delayed us by 15-30 minutes, but otherwise it was pretty chill. It was a 20-30 minute drive from the airport to the hotel, and after we got settled in the hotel room and stuff, we got a Chipotle and I got a Chipotle burrito. There were a lot of restaurants near our hotel, so that was nice because we didn't have to travel far to eat. And after we ate, we went to Buckingham Palace. We took the train and then walked. It was decently crowded. The architecture was really cool. You could see 2 guards when you looked in the gate. There were a lot of people taking pictures, and also it was kind of hot, so there's that. There was this little garden area with a bunch of flowers, and there were also a bunch of people taking pictures there, and it was really pretty. Then we went to this little park that was attached, and I took a bunch of videos of pigeons because they're cute and I like pigeons. Yeah, and that was pretty much it for this day. It was our landing day, so that's really why we didn't do much. We did more in the following days, so enjoy the pigeons. Here's the outfit for the next day. I went very colorful with this, with a lot of colors. I ate Chipotle again. I'm going to be eating a lot of Chipotle. I saw more pigeons. Pigeons. I like pigeons. Then we went on this hop-on, hop-off bus thing. And basically the thing with these buses is that they're all under a certain company and they stop at certain tourist locations, and then you get off, you explore for a bit, and then you wait for a different bus under the same company. And so we did that for the entire day. We stopped at Piccadilly Circus. We saw this cool statue and more pigeons. We then got a snack at this Cakes and Bubbles place. I got some hot chocolate and this raspberry ice cream pastry. Honestly, didn't like the pastry that much. All of the buses were delayed, including ours, because there was a protest going on the street. But after 30 minutes of waiting, we were able to get on again. We stopped at a place in the Big Ben, which you could actually see from Buckingham Palace, but I didn't record that because there were too many people in the way. We visited this graffiti tunnel, which was basically this tunnel, and it was covered in graffiti. It was super cool. There were a few street performers, a few people doing their own art. There was a restaurant you could go to. I also saw a few cosplayers, but I didn't record them because don't record random people in public, people. And after that, we went back to the hotel room. Okay, fun fact from this day forward, I was sick and I'm still recovering. But this is the outfit, and I had Wingstop for the first time. It was pretty good. I liked it. And so for our last day, we went to Damn, I forgot to pronounce it. But it's basically the spot with a bunch of stores and stuff. So I went to a bunch of thrift stores. I went to this one and I didn't really see anything I liked. But I did see this cute pink dress. But I didn't really feel like buying it. I don't know if it would fit me anyways. This store didn't let you record, probably because they were charging $18 for tights. But this is old store. I went to a bookstore and I looked at a few books. As you can see here, I was the bookshelves were really tightly packed for some reason. It was really hard to get books. I ended up buying the one I picked up over here, After Love. I personally give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I like the way the romance was written and stuff. And that was the book I ended up buying. They gave me this trip bag. I visited a few more thrift stores, but I didn't really find anything I liked. I visited the British Heart Foundation, which I'm pretty sure is Britain's Salvation Army, and I got this cool shirt. I can't really tell if it's red or magenta. I visited another similar thrift store, and I found this cool pair of cheetah pants, but they didn't fit me, so I left them. I visited this light up t-shirts place, but it had a lot of cool t-shirt designs. The entire gimmick was that the t-shirts kind of light up with music and stuff, and these ones were $35, but I just ended up getting a normal t-shirt because I didn't feel like buying a special one. I went to Minoso and I got a few stuff. They also had like Hatsune Miku themed cans. After that, I got dinner at this place, and then I went to go see Les Mis, because that's our school's production for this year. I'm either gonna audition for Fantine or, like, the other one. The other one. I forgot how to pronounce her name, but you know, like, the pair that, like, kind of, like, are mean to Cosette and stuff. Like, I'm gonna audition for the woman part, because I feel like she'd be a fun role to play, and plus Fantine, like, died within the first 25 minutes. And it was a really good musical. Like, you had to pay for the playbill, which kind of sucked, but otherwise it was really good. The performers were good. Like, it was very fun to watch, but it was also very long. It was, like, 3 hours. So, like, that kind of sucked. It did really suck, because, like, I did like the musical, so it was fine, but I was getting a little restless. And here's the haul. The next day, we flew to Paris. Here's the outfit for that. I ate Wingstop again. It was so good. I still like Wingstop. And the flight was pretty nice. It was like 45 minutes, so it wasn't that long. I didn't get a window seat, but I did record me reading the book I bought. And then we went to Paris. The hotel room was pretty cool. It was like luxurious. I got my own small bed over there. There was a balcony. It was a bit small, but that's okay. And we landed like late, so for dinner, I had burger and fries. And we were near the Eiffel Tower, so here it is at night. It looked really pretty from here, and I really liked seeing it. There were a lot of people, like this area was pretty crowded, and it was pretty cool. I liked it, except for like all the tourist trap, like station souvenir thingies around. Reminds me of New York. Like, I'm a New Yorker, and this is what you like constantly see if you walk around the city, like just tourist trap after tourist trap, souvenir store after souvenir store. Our hotel also gave like complimentary breakfast, so I had some like room service breakfast. Here's the fit for today, and today we plan to go to Versailles and explore the area, so that's what we did. So we went to Versailles by Uber. It was like extremely crowded. Like, Paris is a lot more touristy than Britain, and also like my left eye was watery because it gets watery when I'm sick. This line is so long that I could barely see where it ended until now. Like, I thought it ended at like,
I think it just started. What time?
it's like, I don't know, probably 3.
You have your phone right in front of you.
But I thought like it ended at that like little gate over there. But it's like right over there. We had a 3 o'clock entry time, so after waiting on the line, we entered from there. We saw like a bunch of architecture. Like, the design of the building was really cool, but like it was super crowded here. Like, it was so crowded. And so we saw like more of the inside of the building, and then we went to this kind of like series of hallways where you could see like paintings and like the architecture, and these hallways were also like extremely crowded. Like, I mean, like, it was packed to the brim. Like, it was so hard to walk. It was like super overstimulating. If I wasn't already sick, like, I would have been so sick. And also you could hear floorboards creaking really badly. Like how like crowded and hectic it was. The art was really pretty, although I didn't get to capture much of it because there were like 5 tourist groups in like every place, and they were all standing still, so you kept getting them in the shot. And also they were like half the reason it was crowded there. Dude, it's so crowded here. I'm literally like waddling. It's like a traffic jam of people. Here's some more art, as you can see. I got some macaroons from like a stand Then we went to like the garden part, except at this point I was so overstimulated and tired that I didn't record any footage and we just left. Hashtag autism. Yeah. And then I ate at Italian place. Here's the fit for our final day in Paris. And we basically did this hop on, hop off, like cruise thing. It's like the bus one, just on a boat. And so we planned to go to 2 neighborhoods, but we just ended up going to 1 because you could walk to the other neighborhood from the first one. So the neighborhood we went to was near Notre Dame, and so we went to a bunch of thrift stores in this area. They were all under like the same 2 chains, and the cool thing is that one of the chains was by the kilo, or pound since I'm in America, I guess. But basically, like, instead of paying per individual item, you like pay by how many kilos your like items add up to. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything at like any of the thrift stores, but they definitely did have some cool stuff. I just didn't feel like buying anything. Can you hear my cat right there? My cat just meowed. And I also wanted like a pastry, so we went to like this random cafe, like near all the thrift stores, to get a pastry. I got this like lemon kind of thing, lemon something. It starts with an M, but I can't pronounce it. And it was good. Like the little white thing on top was like very milky. And we went to a few more thrift stores. And there was also Claire's, so I went to that. And then we went back to a hotel. This is the fit for going back to New York. And they also had like PS5s at the airport, so I played a bit of a Sonic X Shadow Adventures. Hey kids, you want to buy the game? Search up Sonic X Shadow. I personally like Britain more than Paris. I feel like Paris was very like touristy in nature more than Britain, which I guess makes sense because like Paris is more popular of a tourist destination, and like a lot of like the destinations were very crowded. It was like hard to take pictures because there were so many people in the way. Everyone was like just standing around, and I personally just like Britain better. It felt like a lot more like chill, and like I don't know, it just kind of reminded me of New York kind of, which I guess like I think York is in Britain, so like I guess that kind of makes sense because you know they were like the originals, you know. But honestly, I did like this trip, even if I didn't like Paris as much as I like Britain. It was like really fun. I had like fun. I saw a lot of places, and yeah, so I liked the trip. And that's the video. Bye guys.